Been online to the memorial service plans. Rich Hankins from the fan forum mjstar.com joins us in the studio this evening. Rich, what do you make of the plans as announced about an hour ago?
I think it was the only thing they could do. I mean, the sheer volume of people that would have just turned up if it was a free-for-all or open event would have been, they would have not been able to cope. Just if you looked at the figures from our site hitting on a daily basis, they wouldn't have been able to cope with that, never mind sheer fans that were actually coming down to the event. So I think they probably did the right thing, and this gives everyone a free chance.
Well, it's interesting they're using an online booking system or a pre-booking system. I tried to get onto the Staples Centre site they talked about, and the thing has, well, I don't know if it's crashed, but it certainly won't let me on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's overwhelmed with stuff. This is what they're doing in the other part of the site, where you can go and see, you know, ball games and stuff at this place.
We did exactly the same. Whilst we were waiting, we watched the press release, and we did exactly the same and went to the site. But it is open until tomorrow evening, I believe. So I think we've got a fair amount of time to get on there, and I think they'll probably get those issues sorted out. So let's just
understand, as I understand it, they've done a sort of lottery here. You can register an interest. I'd like to come to the service. Everyone knows there's only 17,500 tickets.
Not very many.
Which, considering the worldwide constituency of fans, I suppose that's not very many. And then they're hoping to get them out to people or authorise those people in a couple of days. It's a big ask organisationally, isn't it?
A massive challenge. I think the internet is the only place to do it. They wouldn't have been able to do it any other way in that time. One thing from my point of view is I think really only people that could actually physically attend on that Tuesday should even think about going to the website. People in the UK are going to have a look, but realistically, are they going to be able to get there by Tuesday and
go? I hope it's not too cynical to say one worries about how much of this stuff is going to start appearing on eBay and things like that, you know, and last-minute exchange of money and things like that. But from your perspective, you've had a chance to think about this as we've learned to the death for a week now. What do you think appropriate is the kind of mood they're going to create? We don't know the rundown of this event and the kind of things they're going to include in it, but is it going to be dignified, or can it be just a wild pop celebration?
Who knows? I mean, we'd like to think it would be dignified, I'm sure, but I'm sure it's going to go out of hand. There's some very extreme fans out there. There's all sorts of people with all sorts of different ideas on what should take place, but one thing is for sure, he may be dead, but he will live on. I mean, the music, the video footage they've even spoke about that they have that's unreleased, I believe I heard just as I came into Sky that there's enough for 2 albums and 1 full film of video that they've recorded at the Staples Centre to release that we've not seen. So for sure, I think a dignified living on and sort of celebrating his life and his music is more important.
Okay, book yourself a TV, Rich, rather than try and get
absolutely,
there. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us tonight.
Thank you.